Good morning, children. Here I am Asha Santosh, your EVS teacher. Welcome you all back to your online EVS class. Hope you all are revising the lessons and reading the textbook regularly. Which lesson you revised for today? Yes, lesson number 10, plants and their parts. Then let me ask some questions from that lesson. Are you ready to answer the questions? Then let's begin.
First question, the type of fruit which we can see in hibiscus. Can you remember? Yes, taproot. Then second question, the green pigment which is present in leaves. Which is that pigment? Yes, chlorophyll. Third question, name different parts of the leaf. Which are the different parts of a leaf? Yes, leaf blade, main vein and side vein.
Very good. Hope all of you can answer my questions very well. Children, let's begin today's session. In our previous class, we have discussed about the food culture in India. Today, we will discuss about clothing in India. These two things are very necessary, important things in our life, isn't it? So, hope all of you have read the topic which we have discussed in our previous class. We will wear different types of dresses, isn't it? Varieties of dresses. Let me ask one question. Do all people in India wear same kinds of dresses? As we discussed earlier, there are different states in India. Each state having its own dressing culture.
Different factors are there which influence our clothing, our dressing culture. Let's discuss about that in detail. Indian clothing. The clothes we wear in India vary greatly from one place to another because of climatic differences, changing seasons, differences in tradition and culture. India has a rich variety of clothing that is a part of our culture. Each region of India has its own traditional dress. Traditional Indian dresses are usually colorful and beautiful. Tradition means a way of doing something that has existed for a long time. First one, sari. The sari is one of the oldest traditional dresses worn by Indian women. It is worn all over India in different ways. Next is salwar kameez. The salwar kameez is the traditional dress of the women of Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. The women of Kashmir wear a similar dress known as sultan kameez. The salwar is worn with a long top called a kameez or kurta. These days, the salwar kameez is worn by women all over India as it is comfortable and easy to wear. Next is gagra choli or lehenga choli. A gagra or lehenga is a long skirt which is worn with a blouse or choli and a dupatta. This is the traditional dress of the women of Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat. Girls in southern India wear a similar dress called pavadai chattai or lenga davani. Next is dhoti kurta. Dhoti kurta is the traditional dress of men in Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and West Bengal. Dhoti kurta is still common in Indian villages. Men who live in cities usually wear the dhoti during festivals or on special occasions. The mund and the veshti are similar to the dhoti. They are worn by men in Kerala and Tamil Nadu respectively. Next is pajama kurta. In northern India, men wear pajama and kurta. The style of pajama kurta varies from one place to another. The men of Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat and Rajasthan wear different kinds of pajamas and kurtas. Next is pagri and topi. Indian men often cover their head with turbans or pagris and traditional caps or topis. Other traditional clothing. There are many other traditional dresses worn in different parts of India. Some of them are shown below. You can see in first picture the traditional costume of the people of Coorg in Karnataka. In second picture, a woman in the traditional clothing of Himachal Pradesh. Third picture shows traditional clothing worn by the Garo people of Meghalaya. Children, these days traditional clothes are often worn for special occasions like festivals and weddings. Many people in India prefer to wear trousers, shirts, jeans, t-shirts or salwar kameez to work and for travel.
So children, today we have discussed about Indian clothing. Hope all of you have understood the topic very well. Read the lesson and also revise the lesson which I will mention in the description box. Be good children, do your work on time and also obey your elders. We'll meet in our next session with a new topic. Until then, take care and goodbye.